So yesterday I spoke on how we can't hold people accountable for choosing to do what they feel is right for them. And it's true. I can't hold my ex accountable for the decision that he made to end our relationship because he felt it was best for him. But I can hold him accountable for the things that were said and done unjustly upon his exit. The reasons he gave. I post too much on social media, which I will only posting once a day. I still basically only post once a day, maybe. But his insecurities led him to believe that for whatever reason, every time I posted something, it was about him or in reference to a conversation we may have had, and that was so far from the truth. Unless it was talking about love or, something cute, fun, and flirty, then, that was like my way of saying, thank you for making me feel so alive and so amazing again. Thank you for waking up my love. Then I started saying, thank you for waking up my love without the intention to tend to it. That saying is true, never awaken a woman's love if you have no intentions on loving her for real. That is the worst thing you could do. And it's the same for men, We should never, ever toy with someone's emotions for the sake of our own. I don't even know what to call that. Satisfaction, So even though I can't hold him accountable for choosing himself at the end of the day, was it necessary to future fake? Yeah. Was it necessary to gaslight? I see a lot of people, people who do these things like to say, oh, there's that term that people like to use. That's another trend. Yeah, women always throw that narcissist out there. Those are the ones that behave that way. They just don't like to be called out on their behavior, so they say that to make somebody else second guess their cognitive dissonance. That's what gaslighting does. The friends that interfered, that was allowed to interfere with their gossip, with their opinions, when they're not even loyal to the women they have. Was that necessary? These are all the questions that I have in the back of my mind that still go unanswered. Text was, I don't want to mature or grow up just yet. At 47 years old. You deserve someone better than me. Come again? I don't think people understand when someone chooses them over anyone else, what that really means. The value that holds. Instead, they take it for granted because they have options. It's not like I didn't have options either. I just happened to choose him. There are no other options after that. When we got together, within a few days, my phone was off, and I was honest about that. Let him know payday came, I was going to pay the bill. He paid it for me before I could even do that. He said he wanted to surprise me. He said, I know you're independent, and I don't want you to get upset, but I wanted to do something nice for you. Thank you. And then when my, not even a week later, my car needed the oil change, and he paid for it without me even asking. I didn't need the money, but he sent it to me. He came in leading strongly. He came in providing. We had family dinners. I cooked. Well, the first couple times I made the salmon, it was like, can she really cook? And I can cook, but salmon was not on my repertoire. Okay, it was not on my list of things that I cooked on a regular basis. But I got it down packed, and by the time I got it down packed, baby, let me tell you something. When I get it, I get it, And when I say we had family dinners, my youngest son lived with me at the time, and so we were all together at the dinner table having dinner. He never came to my house empty-handed. Always brought something for the household. And even sometimes brought extra left behind, so that when he would come over, he would have his favorite things, and Caden and I would have more than enough. So when people ask me, why am I in the anger phase of healing? It's a part of it. I met my son. He lay on my couch, laughed with us. It's not even about the couch, it's the dinner table. We sat at the table and had dinner as a family. I fought for us, I did. My son was even hopeful for us. So yeah, when that girl rage sets in, it's, what was the reason for all of that? Just to turn around and say, you're not ready to be mature or grow up at 47 years old with 3 grown children and a few grandkids of your own. What? So this month is harder than the others. My son watched me pick out a wedding dress. He watched me prepare to tell the rest of my friends and family that I was getting married, that I'd finally met the love of my life, and I was finally happy. Never awaken anybody's love if it's not your intention to love them back. I'm Aisha K, and this is the fucking audacity. Till next time.